Hello, welcome back to Mancinima. I hope you've all been able to enjoy this glorious sunshine that we've got at long last. I hope you've been able to get out, walk along the beach, maybe go to the shops in the sunshine, go out to a few theme parks and things like that. It's taken a long time to get here, hasn't it, this sun? And where have I been? I've been sat in a dark, dingy cinema watching a film so I can review it for you. I know. If you could show some appreciation for me, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that would really be great, because that spreads awareness of this channel to YouTube and to other people. Basically, allows more people to see me, let them know that I'm here, if you like. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and if you could hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. If you've already been subscribing to the channel, please do not hit the subscribe button because it unsubscribes you. Silly, but that's the way it works, unfortunately. And if you'd like to know when I've done another one of these videos, if you hit the notification bell, that'll let you know. Okay then, so what have I been doing? So I've been sat in this dark cinema. I sat in there yesterday morning amongst all these people, diving deep into these popcorn bags, doing the rustling, and the people down the front who can't have concentration for 5 seconds pick their phones up and start looking at their phones and blinding us that are sat behind. And I sat and watched another movie for you, so without further ado, let's get into that. So today's movie is The Little Mermaid, which is Disney's remake of its 1989 animated classic, of course. This version stars Halle Bailey. I always get that confused with Halle Berry, but Halle Bailey as Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Jonathan Howard-King as Prince Eric. You've got Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, the Sea Witch, and Javier Bardem as King, I think it's Titan. So great cast, and I've not seen the original film. Like I said, the original film came out in 1989. I've not seen the original film probably since then, so I have no memory of the story. I have no kind of allegiance or connection to that original film that I can say, oh, I didn't like this because it didn't do this that the original film did. I just went in and watched this film on its own merits. And obviously the story is the Little Mermaid longs to venture to the upper world, to see the land where the humans live. She's lived under the sea with her sisters and with her father, and of course with the Sea Witch for many, many years. And there's this sense of wonder that, maybe the grass is greener on the other side. And she wants to get up to the human world, and every now and again she's kind of like the naughty mermaid, where she swims beyond where she's supposed to swim to, sees the shipwrecks, and she collects these items and trophies that she takes back to her own collection. She has this collection of trinkets that the upper world has dropped down into the sea, like watches and things like that, and statues. So she's got this big fascination with the upper world, the human world, and every now and again she'll pop above the surface to see what's going on. It's during this time that Prince Eric is on a boat and he's celebrating his birthday, and there's a massive party on this boat. However, they're unaware that there's a rock in the distance and a storm breaks out and there's a shipwreck. Most of the people get off the boat okay. Eric, of course, is knocked out and rescued by Ariel. And it's that old thing, it's kind of like Cinderella, where he gets a fascination with this mysterious figure who saved him. And he's on the hunt to try and find her and thank her and show his appreciation for saving his life. So Ariel makes a deal with Ursula that she can go to the surface world for 3 days, and as long as she gets a true love's kiss, everything will be okay. Otherwise, if she doesn't, she belongs to Ursula, and Ursula can do what she likes with her. And Ursula's basically after revenge against King Titan. I hope that's not plot spoilers. I mean, I think, like I say, the story's been out there for almost 40 something years now, since 1989, so, or maybe 30, yeah, sorry, can't calculate, 30 something years since 1989, and it's, as far as I'm aware, it's very faithful to the original movie. So what I can tell you about this movie is, I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm not a big fan of musicals at all. I really don't like musical films. I kind of switch off when they go into song, and I only get re-interested once they get back on with the plot. I'm kind of a plot-driven guy. I like the story to keep moving along, and I find that when people break into spectacle and do all these sing-songs, it bores me a little bit, and I think, oh, come on, let's get back on with the story. And there are moments like that in this. I think there's 3 new songs. I couldn't tell you what they were. I know that one is one that the Prince sings, and I found that kind of tedious. He's standing there kind of singing out into the ocean, longing for where this mysterious woman that rescued him is. I did find that a little bit tedious. I was kind of thinking, oh, he's not that great a singer, and it's a bit of a boring song. So let's get back on with the main action, if you like. The ones I did like the ones that I knew that we. Funny enough, I'd heard all these songs in the Disney theme parks. Like I say, I've seen The Little Mermaid probably once, many, many years ago. I remember them from the theme parks, like Under the Sea, Part of Your World, and some of the other ones. So I remember those ones, and those ones were fine for me to watch, but it's these new songs I found a little bit tedious. Anyway, on with that. The film overall is actually very enjoyable. I'm going to get this name wrong again, aren't I? Halle Bailey is actually very, very good as Ariel. I thought she was lovely, and you're invested in her journey. You care about her, which is the most important thing. I liked Javier Bardem as King. I think it's Titan. I'll have to look that up. I think it's King Titan. He was really good. Gave great majesty, and of course rules his undersea kingdom. You didn't see too much of the Mermaid Sisters. I don't actually remember from that original screening that Ariel actually had any sisters. Maybe you guys can tell me whether that's a fact or not. I'll have to go back and watch the cartoon. I haven't seen the cartoon version for a long, long time. But yeah, spectacle. I didn't like the songs, but what they did show me on the screen, it was colourful, it was beautifully choreographed. The swimming scenes are amazing. I thought that the special effects of this mermaid swimming through the water, the effect of the water on their hair and the way that it affected their bodies and the light kind of shimmering on them was absolutely beautifully done. I thought it was amazing. The upper land moments are fantastic as well. There's a moment where Ariel and Eric escape to this kind of carnival, and they go through this marketplace, and she's interested in all these different things and he's trying to find her. And it leads to that moment where they go out on the boat and Sebastian the crab is whispering in his ear he's got to kiss the girl. It's another one of the songs I remember. So yeah, I thought it was a very good film. Our local cinema's projection isn't the best. It was a little bit dark. There are moments where they swim under the sea where it was a little bit washed out. So maybe I should have gone and seen it on a higher projection, or maybe one of the laser projection cinemas. But yeah, some of the moments were a little bit murky, but I said to my wife when we were watching, I said, you know what, I'm going to get this on 4K when it comes out so we can put it on our TV. We got an OLED, so we can see it in all its bright majesty and all its bright colours and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought it was a really enjoyable film. Having no investment in the original movie whatsoever, I sat down and I loved the story. I thought the story was really good. It kind of reminded me of those old school Disney films that they made before they went up into the big blockbuster movies. Some of the ones that are around, do you remember when they used to make films like Herbie and One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing and Mary Poppins and things like that? It reminded me of one of those. It had that kind of a charm about it. Actually, talking about Mary Poppins Returns was directed by this director, Rob Marshall. So Rob Marshall directed this, Mary Poppins Returns, and another big musical which was Chicago, which was a very famous one. So he's really used to doing that kind of a movie. Yeah, what else can I say? Would I suggest you go and see it at the cinema? Yeah, if you can find a decent cinema to see it in with beautiful projection, beautiful lighting, I would suggest you go and see this film in the cinema. The kids that were in the cinema seemed to love it. They were clapping and cheering and kind of booing when the witch turned up. There was a moment at the end, again, I don't know if this is in the original film or not, where the witch gets really big, she gets giant. And as I said, the projection in our cinema wasn't so great, so you couldn't really see what was going on. You couldn't appreciate the majesty of how big this creature had got. I could kind of it's not my eyes going, I could kind of make it out that she was getting bigger and she's taking King Triton's trident thing. And I just kind of wish that I'd be able to see it a little bit clearer, a little bit brighter, and appreciate the effects that they put into that sequence. As it was a little bit dark and a little bit washed out. But I do think it's probably the projection in our cinema. I think they need to get a new, stronger, brighter projector. But yeah, Little Mermaid, what would I give it out of 10? I would give the movie 8 out of 10 because I thought it was really good. It would probably be worth a repeat watch. Probably not for me at the moment. I don't think I'll go and see it at the cinema again personally because I don't like musicals. And I think I would find the songs kind of tedious again. That's not to say they're bad songs, they're probably great songs. I just don't like songs in films when people break into song. It's just a me thing, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, if you're a lover of musicals, I would suggest that you go and see this at the cinema. You'll really enjoy it. The kids have really enjoyed it. The ones that I were in the cinema with the other night, they seem to be having a great time with this movie. So I would give this movie 8 out of 10. I would suggest going and seeing it at the cinema. Go and take in all the spectacle. Find a nice cinema. Find something like a Showcase or a Cineworld or something like that. That's not to put the other cinemas down, but you know, go and find one with a really strong projection and appreciate all the work that's gone into making this film what it is. So yeah, go and see that movie at the cinema. So next week, what I've got for you, actually it's the tail end of this week, but you won't see the video till next week, is the brand new Across the Spider-Verse movie. As you know, I'm a big old Spider-Man fan. So it's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I think, or is it Into the Spider-Verse? No, it's Across the Spider-Verse, this one. That opens this Thursday at your local cinema, so go and see that one. I'll be back probably Monday, Tuesday with a review of that. And in the meantime, if you're not going to sit in a dark cinema with all of these, you know, bag rustlers and people on their phones and stuff like that, go out and enjoy this glorious sunshine. Maybe go down to the beach, see if you can spot a Little Mermaid. And at the end of this video, as you always know, let's go through that old routine again. If you can please click on the like button, really does help me out. Encourages me to do more of these videos because they're not a chore, but they do take a chunk of my day up when I've got to be. I'm actually working on a new film at the moment. I'm using little guides like this, writing a horror movie. So I'm writing a new horror movie at the moment. So doing this kind of breaks up my writing process a little bit. So yeah, if you can show some appreciation, that'd be great. I really appreciate your appreciation. Click on the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I've done another one of these videos. And also, please come and have a chat with me down in the comments. Thank you to everybody who has done so far. I enjoy kind of seeing your comments and seeing that you've either enjoyed or not enjoyed a film that I've spoken about, which is great. So come and have a chat with me down in the comments, and you can tell me what you thought of The Little Mermaid. If you're a big fan of the original, I'd love to know how you think it compares, because like I say, I don't have that. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this one. Also, hopefully, I've got coming up, depending that, like I said, I don't get interrupted with the writing process, I've got a video that I shot at the London XL MCM last Friday. It's a big kind of convention, and I went out there and I shot some footage for you, so hopefully, once I've got this one uploaded, I can dig into that one a little bit and get that one uploaded for you soon. I don't know if it'll be this week, might be this week, might be next week, depending on how my schedule goes. In the meantime, thank you very much once again, and I'll see you all again very soon.